Peace to the triple G's. I just came from a job interview. My first job interview, probably in a couple years. I went for an interview for shits and giggles. What's that big ass hospital out in Jacksonville? They have a branch in Jacksonville, and I went there because I was doing Uber. Picked up a lady from there, and she was like a hiring manager, and she said they were having like open interviews the next day. So I just went for shits and giggles. Definitely did not get that job. I actually did pretty bad on the interview. I was not prepared. It was like for a help desk job, and I was like, anybody could do that. Like, just fucking hire me. And sometimes you gotta put yourself in a position to succeed, even though you're not you're not like qualified or prepared. Whatever. Definitely wasn't prepared. Qualified, most likely. But I just want to give y'all like a quick brain dump on this whole thing. There's so much to say. There's just so much to say, like how I got here. Because you guys know how I feel about going to get a job. But I will say that I need money so badly. And I only need money so I can get a car to transport myself back and forth to see my children, to pick them up and take them places. And it's good out in Georgia, you have to have your own vehicle. That's just the way society is set up out here. There's no public transportation to take you to and from. I'm a full believer in taking what the universe offers. So I filled out an application for this position like 2 months ago, and they finally called me back. The circumstances in my life have gotten worse in the past 2 months. So I have to be willing to grab what the universe extends to me. So when I get here, I arrived early. You see, I'm kind of like dressed up spiffy. I got the collar, I got like khaki pants, I got my black Timbs on. I arrived early. I was received late, which for me, it doesn't necessarily sit right with me. I don't like being treated that way. Especially when you tell me to arrive early because I need to find a place to park. I need to go through the whole entry thing, find out how to like get to HR, and they come and get me 15-20 minutes late. It just puts a sour taste in my mouth, and I'm already not feeling this, okay? And what I'm noticing right away is the common sense, the sensibilities isn't really in place. People aren't thinking like humans and treating the other humans around them in their immediate environment as humans. And I don't like when people do that. So that's bad taste number 2 in my mouth. I don't like when people try to act like robots just because you have a job. I do not like that. One of the reasons why I refuse to have one, because I just can't possibly be a robot. Like, it's not. I'm human. I'm a whole human, have my own unique experience for 39 years. Oh my God, I didn't even record that. Okay, take 3. Hey, the video's gonna skip right here because I was out here mowing the lawn and I realized I had said something insensitive and it was a hasty generalization and that's not who I am. So I had to cut this out of the video, unfortunately. So sorry if it skips to you. If it seems like it skips. It actually does skip. All right, bye. I'm at a place called, it clearly says, maybe you could pronounce that or, but to pronounce it is diabolical. Bad taste number 3. Moving on to bad taste number 4. It was a very sterile, drab environment. You can smell the murder. Oh, yeah, I didn't even tell you what Foods is. Cook Foods it's a chicken processing plant. The things people do to get some chicken. And all the things that come with that, whether it's removing the breasts, removing the wings, removing the bones. There's a whole laundry list of different roles that they have there, and it's basically a production line. They said they do like 1 million birds a week or some shit like that. So it's thousands of dead birds that I would see every day. And I can already smell myself coming home from working this job for 8 hours. That being said, the 8-hour workday needs to be abolished. Just like how we used to let children do labor, but we don't anymore because it was fucking stupid and inhumane. It's inhumane to work for 8 hours a day. Sorry. 4, 5, 6 hours tops should be any fucking job. Nobody should be working a third of their day, especially for somebody else. If you're working for yourself, work all fucking day. Good. To kill your dreams, that is a crime against humanity. It reminds me of fucking jail, especially when I hear keys clanking off of people's hips, locks clanking off of people's hips. Shit reminds me of jail, and that's very traumatic for me. Can't speak for everybody, but for me, traumatic as fuck. I'm noticing, of course everybody has on the long like coat, knee-length coat that's made out of like dryer paper. You know, like the little sheets that you put in the dryer? They have like these coats that is made out of the same material. You put on your hair net, you put on your beard net, you put the little nets on your boots. Put in earplugs because the decibel level is too high to be listening to for 8 hours at a time. Also, I remember when I first started working as like a teenager in the 90s, when you went to work for 8 hours, you got a paid half hour at least. You were doing good. You knew you were doing good if you got a paid hour. So you would work for 7 hours and get 1 hour work, 1 hour like lunch break or half hour lunch break. And all of that was paid. I've noticed in the past few years, especially like in my last job wasn't even, it was like freelance. So I went on break whenever I wanted. But there was some job that I had where I was working for the man, and they were doing that. They were making people work 8 hours, and then they would give you like an hour break that was unpaid. So you had to be at this place for 9 hours. Then when you add on the hour it takes to get there or the half hour it takes to get there, that's 10, 11 hours. That's half of your day dedicated to someone else's shit. It's fucking inhumane. Nobody should have to do that. You know how they say you are who you keep around you? I didn't even record that. Okay. Hey, the video's gonna skip right here because I was out here mowing the lawn and I realized I had said something insensitive and it was a hasty generalization and that's not who I am. So I had to cut this out of the video, unfortunately. So sorry if it skips to you. If it seems like it skips. It actually does skip. All right, bye. And that's not even funny. I'm not laughing. That was a knee-jerk laugh to try to add emphasis on the funniness of the situation, but that's not fucking funny. There's no excuse. I gotta do this every fucking day. I'm gonna find time to do this every day. Keep dreaming. Go towards that thing that you love, that you could do for the rest of your life and die happy. I need you to do that because that's what I'm trying to do. And I really feel like me getting a job is like half-heartedly chasing my dream. And y'all already know I'm not about that. Let this be another, like, I'm going to continue to pound this into your head. Go after your thing. Go after your love. Don't take no for an answer. Let people call you crazy and irresponsible, dare I say. As long as you're not hurting anybody, give those people the bird, yo. With that, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this. I probably got like 8 minutes of footage. Hang in there, everybody. All of us. You, me, you know, go encourage your artistic friend to keep doing their thing. Let them know that you're supporting them. Shout out to all the people who got it right the first time. Like right out of high school, you went to university, you went to college, you did your thing, you graduated, you got a fucking beautiful job, you bought yourself a beautiful apartment or a beautiful house, you started your family, and you fucking did every fucking thing right. Because a lot of people ain't doing that. I think that's the rare shit right there. There's this dude in my neighborhood right now, man. Like every time I pass his house, I'm like, that's a nice house right there. Every time I pass his house, I'm like, look at all those cars. He got a Maybach in the driveway. And he's a young dude too. He's probably like 30. I know somebody who knows him, and they tell me that basically he's living my dream life, except he's not like an artist. He has like a towing company or some shit like that. I saw the dude this morning while I was getting gas, and he looks so happy. Just a smile permanently plastered on his face. I was living vicariously through him. Whatever he's feeling, I injected that into my soul and spirit. And I read something about happiness because I was researching, educating myself on happiness. And it's good, it's better for you just to have it. Even if you don't really feel like you're happy, like wear that shit. Find it. Find it within your soul and blow it up, because it's going to keep you healthier. It's going to bring better opportunities to you. You'll live longer, and happiness begets more happiness. If you're not feeling happy right now, I know a lot of us are struggling with that shit. Find it. All right, over and out. Peace.
Do it! Just